8, 9, 10. Where is everyone hiding? Just a normal orphanage with an axe where the kids can reach it. Oh, how are you? How's Faye doing? Very well. He hasn't regained why is that word so hard to say? Consciousness yet, but he should come around soon. Really? That's good to hear. Billy? I don't know quite how to thank you for helping Faye. Don't mention it. We may believe in different gods, but none of us can leave people in need. Thank you very much. By the way, is this your orphanage? Surprised there are only children? Well, it's an orphanage. My sister and I haven't had parents since we were infants, so I opened an orphanage so kids without anyone wouldn't have to go through what we did. They're all healthy and obedient to the teachings of the ethos. They're all good kids who even help me with work. Bart, Yggdrasil radar picked up an image of a huge ship. What? Gebler again? I don't know, but it's moving at 10 repsol per hour to the south. Let's head to the bridge. Got it. Be right there. Hey, you in the black and white. Are you Sigurd? Why does this game think that purple is black? Is that any way to speak to someone? Who do you think you are? He may not look it, but he is our senior. Senior? Jessie? Siggy? He said Siggy? A silver-haired man with amber skin. Amber skin? I'd say that's rare. But you have... What are y'all doing here? It just sort of happened. A lot's happened. Well, let's talk about things over some drinks. So, why are y'all here? Siggy, it's been a long time. What's with the eye patch? Billy, you've grown up. With that smile, you look just like Raquel. Hey! Who are you? Get all cozy with my officers, huh? And what's all this Siggy stuff? Don't get cute, kid. What's with you? Why are you so arrogant, Siggy? Who do you think you are? Billy, don't yell at Sigurd's people. It's bad form, boy. Bart, this was my senior when I was a candidate for elements in Jugend. I rented a room in his house. Back then, he was still in diapers. And he's still a whiny little brat now. You're probably still in diapers, aren't you? You punk! What's your problem? Well, then shall we go straight off and drink ourselves under? Where do you plan on going? What do you mean? There has to be a bar or two on board your ship. I have a slight headache. What? That's okay. We'll get rid of that headache with a good drink. What are you going to do? I can't just say no to him. Yes, you can. What are you doing? Let's go. Hey now. Oh ho ho ho. I'm not going. Go ahead and have a good time. Well, yeah, you're 16. What's this huge ship Sig was talking about? I'm sorry, everyone. If I may be excused. Oh well, I guess I'll go. I've got time to kill.
Ah, you scared me. I thought you were Brother B. It's a secret, okay?
Okay, I don't know.
Yay, thanks! I'll give you this book if you keep it a secret, Kay?
Received a fun picture book.
don't listen. What the hell is that horrifying chair? Hey, read me this book. Yay! Ah, telekinesis. Long, long ago, there was a woman named Zephyr. She wanted to be a god, so she built a tower that reached up to heaven. Then she built a city at the top, but God got mad and destroyed her tower. So she then had to live in a hideout for sinful hermits. After that, she never returned to the earth again. The end. That sucked. Is there really a hideout for skinful termites? It sounds scary. You made a promise now. If you don't read it to me next time, then that's a lie. And if you lie, you have to stick a needle in your eye. What do you need? Excuse me, I must go and greet some people. Please don't go searching through others' rooms.
Wow, Uncle Stone!
Hello, are you all happy?
Yeah!
What the hell was that sound? That's not a sound someone makes when you jump. Bishop Stone!
Oh, Billy, my son.
Sorry to bother you when you're busy.
And who are these people?
They are travelers from another country.
Oh, by the way, about your earlier message.
Yes, about work.
Yes. The Ethos transport ship that went missing finally turned up, but there's no reply.
What does it mean?
Perhaps Reapers again? Billy, can you do the usual?
Right, no problem. Leave it to me, Bishop.
Thanks. It's to the northeast from here. Please be careful. It's a dangerous area. There are some pretty fast sea currents, and it's best to stay away from the salvagers. You'd better go in a big ship. Hey, is that the massive ship Sig was talking about earlier?
I don't know if that was it or not.
From what I hear, it's a place where the currents are really fast. It's supposedly very dangerous for small ships, but the Yggdrasil will be safe there. No matter how big the wave or swell, it's no problem. Besides, we have help from Faye. Let's get aboard. I'll see you off there. What, we could even help you finish your job.
I agree. You saved Faye. It's the least we could do. Thanks, but this doesn't involve you. Just me is enough. But isn't that place dangerous? If there's anything we can do to help... I don't want to get you involved.
Billy, my son, don't waste their good intentions. That sub is theirs, no? Why don't you cooperate with them?
But, Bishop...
Yeah, it's no fun to travel alone. Let's help.
Billy, it's best to go with friends. Well, if you insist. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I thank you deeply, Billy. Take care of these people. Report back to headquarters after you get back.
Yes, Bishop. Thank you. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I'll come as soon as I'm finished preparing for tomorrow. Go on ahead. I'll tell you more on the way there. Just shoved past him. Wait a minute. There wasn't any paper, so I used this book. Did you want to use it? Did he wipe his ass with that book and then just give it to me? Okay. Do you want to read this poopy book? Okay, this is the same one then. Why can't I opt out of dialogue? Hey, something's in the toilet. But there's no way I'm touching it. It doesn't flush well. Maybe, one of the boys will touch it. Ugh, forget it. This is way too gross. Who would even think of doing something so disgusting? Sounds good, huh? My dad gave me this bell so I would never get lost. But my dad has no sense of direction and gets lost a lot too, so he also has the same kind of bell. He went to the Ethos headquarters but never came back. He must have gotten lost on the way. He's so silly.
What? That bell? How did you get that? Hey, you didn't have to meet my dad.
Oh, hey, you didn't happen to meet my dad, did you? Where is he?
Oh! Oh no! That wasn't his father. Listen, son. Your father's gone to a faraway place. Here, this is his bell.
My father's a liar. He said we would go away and live by ourselves, just the two of us. I've waited so long. Oh, Daddy, why? Boo-hoo-hoo. Sob, sob, but thanks. Thanks for bringing Dad's bell back. It'll cheer me up. As thanks, I'll give you my dad's favorite book. Why do I have so many books? Oh, damn. Not very comical anymore. The Adventures of Big Joe. What about book 3? Oh, book 3's right there. Helpful Hellfire Teachings. What am I supposed to do with that? Sorry, when I'm finished I'll come, so go ahead and get on board. I'll tell you more on the way there. What are you doing? Please don't go searching through others' rooms. I'll come back here later and get the toilet thing. They can't launch the Yggdrasil because Sigurd isn't there. He must be in the gun room or somewhere.
I see. This is the place you begged to return to, eh? Well, yes. After you left, Billy cried a lot. I'm sorry. When you left Solaris, the same thing happened. Carr was quite upset then. I didn't mean to betray him. His misanthropy has gotten even worse because of that. Now, enough about old times, old friend. I did not expect to find you loitering in this land. Everyone? No one can stop our old friend now. Oh yes, it's time for you to depart, right? I'm sorry, old friend, but I have a job I must do. Oh god, is it that time already? Well then, before we go, let's do the usual. You know, the paint the face on your stomach and dance around trick, the three of us together. Well, actually, we are in a hurry, so, we will talk about that some other time. Oh, is that right? Well then, I ought to get out of here too, huh? There is something I want to ask you too. So let us get together when we have more time. Yeah, I hope I live to have the opportunity. Crash.
Ah! Sigurd is...
Again? Sigurd gets drunk so easily. Well, that blows it. We cannot leave today. Perhaps tomorrow. I'm back. Where's Billy? Keep it down. What time do you think it is? Be quiet when you come back, or you will wake the children. If you'd come, you'd have heard a ton of good stories. Sigurd's stories were hilarious. You know Siggy doesn't drink, and you made him. Even though you're a holy man's father. Hey, why don't you open up your eyes? You need to quit being a priest. I don't want to hear that from someone without a shred of faith. Stay out of my life. Stay out? Do you have any idea how much trouble your little butt is in? What? How would you know? You? I still don't believe you're even my father. You're not the person Mother loved. What do you mean? You think I'm a fake? Ask yourself. You're right. I guess there's no way to prove it. Fine. You still don't understand the truth. What those guys really are. Where you're going. Father, what are you saying? I'm saying Raquel died in vain. You have no right to say Mother's name. I see. That's the way it is. Fine. Anyhow, quit your job. Consider it a piece of advice from a man who is but a stranger to you. Later. Good morning. Billy is waiting in the gun room. Feels like a hangover.
Where's Billy? Oh.
Good morning. They said you were still sleeping, so I went ahead and came in. You're dressed lightly. Is that enough? We E-Tones have some rather unique equipment. Let me explain about the equipment since we're going to be working together. First off, well, my basic equipment are guns. They're the three kinds: handgun, ether gun, and big gun. The handgun is the only one that can be replaced with other versions of the same kind. I made the other two kinds of guns myself, so there are no others to replace them with.
You can power up a gun's attack force by changing its ammo or bullets with more powerful ones. To load ammo, press right or left on the directional button at the Equip menu screen. This will display a sub-window in place. I love how it's not just like, here's a tutorial, it's just Billy comes in and says, alright, here's the deal. This will display a sub-window in place of the main Equip window where you can select your ammo. One thing you have to be careful of is that the number of bullets for each gun is limited. To successfully manage your ammo, you must keep an ample supply and reload frequently. But, now that I have said this, note that ether guns do not have such a limit. Well, that's about it. Did you understand?
I understood it roughly, but it's a bit complicated, isn't it?
This is a fine gun indeed. I'm sure it has a significant history.
Of course! It's the famous rifle, Machine Gator, handed out, Machiganator, handed down in the Fatima family.
What a waste. It's too good for you who just brandishes a whip.
Hey! Why are you getting sharp with me?
Oh, sorry. It's just, I didn't think you would have an interest in guns. Well, anyway, Billy, I'd like to know why you became an E-Tone.
I'm not interested.
I see. E-Tones help out strangers, so I suppose that would make you curious. No, I don't mean that. I'm curious about your own intentions, personally. I don't know. I just didn't expect you to be an E-Tone at all. I see. Well, since our job is rather unusual, I'll tell you about that too as I explain. How old was I? I don't remember. Maybe 8 or 9? About then, Dad taught me how to use a gun.
Bad start.
One day, Dad disappeared. He just ran out on us. He never came back. Even so, I stayed in his room alone, often. Dad's gun, Dad's smell, those things were all I had left to remind me of him. But that happiness didn't last long. When I was 12, my house was attacked by Reapers, and my mom was killed. They were looking for Dad, but Mom wouldn't talk. I can still hear it, the sound of the bullet slowly firing 3 times. I even remember the sound of the empty shells hitting the floor. After that, the Reapers screamed, and I heard someone fall. Bishop Stone was the one who helped us then. Meeting him changed my life from then on.
Hey, wait a sec. Do Reapers talk?
Yes, they're not just monsters. Some of them are more intelligent than humans. That would have been a good opportunity for him to be like, well, some humans, and look at Bart, and Bart's like, grrr, I'm so mad at you. Primera and I hid in the shadows escaping death, but she hasn't spoken a word since. Like a godsend, kind, strong Bishop Stone gave me an example to follow. I wanted to help save someone in need, like he saved us. I didn't want there to be any more children like Primera. So I began training at the Ethos to become just like Bishop Stone. I left Prim in the care of the Ethos and entered the monastery. Many years passed. I finished training at the monastery and became an E-Tone. I returned home to open the orphanage. And he had unexpectedly come back.
But he was different. Some terrible accident changed him. Not only his looks, but his character and manner had entirely changed too. I remembered him as a quiet man, but more than that, I thought maybe I didn't really remember him. That's why I can never think of him as a father. But Prim needed a father, and she'd become attached to him. Deep in my heart, I too thought I wanted a father. But even now, I just can't believe he is my real father.
Tetsuya Takahashi and Saraya Saga are really, really, really good at writing strained familial relationships in a realistic way. Like with Yuli and Momo, Billy and his dad, Shion and Jin. It's really good. Usually familial relationships in video games, especially video games, because video games don't tend to have the best story, but that's what makes Xenogears unique, and Xenosaga too, because it has a really good story. This is going to sound pathetic, but I almost went so far as to sell my body to support Prim since we only had each other for so long. Yep. Despite that, Prim still prefers the father that she never knew. The one who suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Almost sold your body? Don't you know, kid? There are things you can get back once sold, and there are things you just can't. Couldn't you see that? Of course I refrained, but they said they'd give me 3,000 G for one night. You fool! Listen! Next time you and your sister need help, come to my ship. We're self-sufficient, so at least you don't need to worry about food and a place to sleep. Now don't you ever say sell your body in front of me ever again. You understand? I think this was actually toned down for the English release. Could this be? Maybe you are a nice guy after all. Why don't you just come out and say thank you? Jeez. Well, you haven't taken care of us yet, so I won't say it. Cute kid. Real cute. I forgot about that part, so it was like stunned because I totally forgot that that was a thing in this game that he references. I'm not doing this. It's finally decided to just be like, here, I recognize how awful you are at direction, so I'm gonna do this for you. Looks like we made it already. Can it be? The transport ship's being attacked by Reapers? Can anyone help us? Ha! I'm... what, Faye? Okay, well... yeah, I'm not gonna take Citan because Bart needs his death blows. Yeah, upgrade his death blows. And we will be using him for a bit longer. I don't know why my HP and stuff isn't restored. Have you met my stupid husband? Yes, I do want to rest.